Dating Confessions is intended for immature listeners over the age of 18. This podcast is NSFW, and listener discretion is strongly advised.
Does hearing about the crazy shit that happens in other people's lives make you feel better about your own? Each week, Alicia and Jack share scandalous, raunchy, and straight-up crazy dating and relationship stories submitted to us by listeners like you.
I'm Alicia.
And I'm Jack.
And this is Dating Confessions.
Hello, Alicia. Welcome back for another episode.
Hello, Jack. Thank you. How are you?
Doing pretty awesome.
Yeah.
We'd like to welcome our newest member, Sue H.
Welcome aboard, Sue H.
So thank you. And if you want to become a member, all you have to do is visit our website, confessionspod.com, click member, and you'll be able to get bonus and ad-free episodes. There's also a forum with a chat room, and it also has private messaging. So let's get into some of these submissions.
Okay, so this one is from a dude, right? And I'll just go ahead and say I'm kind of disgusted with this guy right off the bat. Like, I'm sure you're probably a really nice person, but you need to grow a set and you need to learn how to stick up for yourself. Okay, so he goes out with this girl, right? It's a first date. She makes no qualms about the fact that she wants him to take her shopping.
On the first date.
On the first date. So this simp takes her shopping they go, I don't know, to the mall, wherever. She wants to buy a new outfit for another date that she has later on in the week.
And she told him that.
Oh, yeah. No, she told him this with her ex-boyfriend, whom she is trying to get back together with. So not only is he taking her shopping for clothes for her to go fuck some other dude in, but then she's asking him for advice, like on what to say and how to get her ex-boyfriend back.
This is way too early in the show to have my mind blown by sheer stupidity.
Like I said, dude, you're a simp.
The girl tells you, hey, I'm using you not for your dick, but because I want some of my old dick back.
And I need what's in your wallet to do that.
But he goes along with it.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, okay, sure, why not?
Well, and then he gets he's like, his feelings were hurt. What are you upset about? Come on, dude.
You're the idiot who decided to spend money on some pussy that you were never going to touch or even see, for that matter.
Like, my mind is just blown right now. Like, thank you for submitting that. I'm glad you sent it, but dude, yeah, you need to learn some self-respect. I hope you get it together. I mean, is that mean?
That's
am I being
brutal
mean
honesty.
right now?
This is brutal honesty. Maybe he's a pickup artist.
I mean, what would you say? Like, I wouldn't even, if some girl was like, hey, can you take me shopping? It's real easy to say no.
Yeah, it is. Why the fuck would you even oblige that on a first date?
Well, and why are you calling it? I don't understand why he's calling it a date.
No. That's more like I picked up a prostitute and instead of sex, I had to jack myself off while she went shopping.
It's like the shittiest prostitute ever. You don't even get laid. You still have to spend money and you have to like be seen in public with them.
I'm sure there's a fetish for that.
Oh, I'm sure there is.
Alicia, have you ever had like amazing sex with someone? Like so amazing that you just wanted to say, hey, I have had the most amazing sex with you?
Yeah, like you just want to thank them for it. You just want to take a moment and say, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, no, I have.
So the other day I got this email.
Uh-huh.
And I opened it up. And it was from somebody who sent me an e-card through getcheekycards.com. And it was a thank you.
Ooh.
And what it said was, thanks for not making me fake it. Let's do it again.
I like that. Classy. I love it.
So I went to getcheekycards.com,
Mm-hmm.
checked out all their cards. They are funny as hell. They have a sex section. They have a breakup section. They have
Nice.
They have a happy birthday section. But they're funny as hell, you know? So check out getcheekycards.com. And if you type confessions in the promo code, you'll get your first card on us. So visit getcheekycards.com. This girl went to dinner with this guy and, well, he was still a little bitter about his ex, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
And she said the conversation was normal for about the first 10 minutes of this date until they ordered.
He just, after 10 minutes, he just couldn't handle it anymore.
Probably not. Or what he did was he waited till they ordered so he felt that she was locked in. That's what I would do. She said that he ended up talking about his ex-girlfriend the rest of the time. And then after they broke up, he had to move out. And then basically ask her, hey, how big's your apartment?
No, bitch, you're not coming to live with me. He sounds like what I like to call a couch surfer.
A couch dater?
Yeah, yeah.
Where you date somebody just for their bed?
For their bed. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. You don't really have clothes, you just
have
a backpack?
Yeah, that's got maybe like 3 or 4 changes of clothes on it. Yeah. You sleep naked all the time.
Yeah, you don't do that. You don't ask, hey, can I move in with you? Not on the first date. At least the third. You gotta wait till the third date.
The third date's kind of early, in my opinion. But y'all do you.
Oh, so thank you for that submission.
So here's another one. This one comes from a guy as well. But in his defense, right, he didn't know what he was walking into. He honestly did not know. Because I guess he met this girl online, but he said he noticed that all of the pictures... Okay, so he sent her 2 types of pictures. All of the full body shots that she sent him, he noticed that they were kind of a little bit older. But the ones that were more current, they were only from the chest up. So he said he did notice that, but, you know, he didn't think anything of it. It's whatever. So he gets to the restaurant where he's meeting his date, and he lays eyes on her, and surprise, she is pregnant. Like, heavily pregnant, like 9 months pregnant. That's
not something you don't disclose before you meet? I mean, I guess you feel like, well, I'm already here. He just saw that I'm pregnant. Let's see.
I mean, it's not like he can get her pregnant, right?
This is true.
No, but he said the only thing he could think of was, please don't let her water break on this date. He said she was that pregnant.
Wow.
But yeah, how do you fail to mention something like that? Like, you don't think that would be important? You don't think someone would want to know that ahead of time?
I would definitely, if she was that far along, I would definitely want to. And why are you trying to date? Are you just trying to get a free meal? I mean, why are you trying to date someone when you are that pregnant and you know that pussy is destroyed for the next
2 months, 3 months, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 months. No dude's gonna wait that long. He's gonna find some different pussy.
Whatever. She was trying to find her baby a daddy before. She was trying to take care of business before the kid was born. She's like, I'm gonna find you a daddy. Don't worry. Oh, wow. So yeah, dude, that sounds really super fucking weird. I don't know. I don't know if is that good or bad? Because he doesn't say that whether or not they had a good time. He just said it was super fucking weird that she was pregnant. I guess you have a good story to tell. Thank you for telling us. I really appreciate it.
I mean, here's the thing with that. I would play this one of 2 ways, right? If she was super, super pregnant, right? Like almost due date pregnant, I'd be like, I don't really know if I can handle this right now.
Right.
Right?
It's too much of a liability.
Yes. Now, say she was 2 weeks away. In my head, I'd be calculating my odds and probabilities of if I fuck her, is her water going to break? So
what if she was like not like just a little bit pregnant? Like you could tell she was pregnant, but she like 6 months pregnant. That's like, would that be like completely safe? You'd be like, oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I got 3 more months.
I can bang the shit out of this for 3 more months.
Yeah. That's exactly what it is.
You're crazy.
Oh, you're having the baby? I'm sorry. My work schedule just got really heavy. I don't think we're going to be able to see each other anymore.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm also glad you sent that one in.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
that was a cool one. Thank you.
With friends like this, you really don't need enemies. I'm telling you.
Ruh-roh.
This guy had his friend set him up with a girl that he knows.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently she was cute, she was funny, she was smart, she was basically everything that he actually said, so she wasn't like super bad. The odds of that happening are probably like 2%.
Yeah. So far, so good.
They said they spent the day in the park talking and they went to a frozen yogurt stand.
Froyo.
And she was like, I really love this. I'm going to have to tell my boyfriend.
Bitch, what?
So that we can come here sometime. And then tried to make plans for them to hang out next week. So I don't know if the friend told the girl that he was gay and she thought she was getting a new gay best friend.
Oh, she thought they were just hanging out.
Or he was like, hey, I have a friend who's kind of lonely. He just wants to hang out with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
One of the two happened because he never mentioned to her at all that he was looking for some pussy. And he was under the impression that she was...
Yeah. So there was like just it sounds like it was just all a big misunderstanding, like a really big miscommunication.
That friend sucks. I would be like, dude, never, ever, ever...
Please don't try to set me up anymore.
Hook me up with any of your friends again. I'll do better on my own.
Yeah, that's a shitty matchmaker, actually, now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
So this girl, she had been out a couple times with this guy already. Now, mind you, she makes it a point to say they're not kids. They're like probably we'll say mid 20s to early 30s. So they're not like some teenagers.
Okay.
So he calls her up one day and he's like, I'm going to take you out to a really nice dinner, fancy. He picks her up, blindfolds her. So
that's not creepy at all.
I don't know. I mean, if they've been out a couple times, that might be kind of romantic. If you don't, if he didn't want her to see where they were going, if he wanted it to be a surprise,
I guess
it can be. I don't know. That can be kind of romantic, right? But she said that he was
in 1950.
She said he was all excited because he had made reservations and everything before. So she was all excited. They got all dressed up. Car slows down, it parks, and he's like, surprise, we're here. He takes the blindfold off. Guess where they are?
IHOP?
Even better. Pizza Hut.
What?
Not only that, she said they got in there, and they were the only people there besides the wait staff. So did he, like, rent the place out?
No, he went at like an off hour.
Or, yeah, was it an off hour? Or was it one of those, like, weird Pizza Huts in, like, some weird neighborhood somewhere where nobody ever goes because it's sketchy?
I've been to one of those Pizza Huts.
I have too. And since when do you have to make reservations?
To go to Pizza Hut. I remember, no, back in the day.
Did you have to make reservations?
Yeah, you actually had to make reservations at the Pizza Hut in the town my hometown.
Well, that's probably just because they got busy.
Yeah, there was one Pizza Hut and the town was 4,000 people,
yeah.
And then people would drive. Yeah, so you had to make reservations. Kind of always busy.
Dude, are you kidding me? When I was a kid back in the day, I used to love me a personal pan pizza from Pizza Hut. She got all dressed up, blindfolded, told that she had dinner reservations, and ended up being driven to a Pizza Hut.
That's the most romantic date I have ever heard of.
She said she was so fucking embarrassed. Well, you know what? On the bright side, though, Pizza Hut pizza is not that bad. It really isn't. So, I mean, I hope you at least got some good pizza out of it. So, thank you for sending that in. That was hilarious.
I don't get people nowadays. I don't.
You and me both.
So this guy went on this date with this girl they met online, apparently. they had the pleasantries like, hello, hi, how are you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, all the good things you do on your first date. Then she decided to say, I was taken by aliens and we fucked, but it's okay because my psychic says we're a match, and the only reason that we're on this date is because I did something bad to you in a previous life and I have to apologize.
What?
Yes. That was the only reason she went on a date with this guy, was to apologize for something that he did in a past life.
Or for something that she did to him in a past life?
Something.
Wow. Those two things have nothing to do with each other. How do you go from, hey, I was abducted by and I had sex with an alien, and also my therapist told me that I should apologize? Like, those, they're mutually exclusive, first of all.
Bat shit crazy.
Yeah, no doubt.
Is the term
yeah,
I
no
think
doubt.
you're looking for. And if I was that dude, I would have fucked me some crazy pussy.
Would you really? That's not too
yes,
crazy.
that's not even too crazy.
Not me. I would have been like, okay, I think it's time for me to get the fuck out of here.
You're going to tell me E.T. banged you? Well, if you're good enough for E.T., you're good enough for me.
Wow.
Yeah, I probably would have stuck around. Her psychic, I guess it was, that told her it was okay because the alien and her were a match, would probably tell her, it's okay to bang this dude. So...
And how does the psychic know that she and the alien are... There's just so much to unpack there.
I know, right? And that was all within, like, the first 5 minutes of the date.
Oh, my God.
Mind you.
I wonder how many dates this girl goes on.
But he immediately said, I'm sorry, I need to go to the bathroom, and pleasantly walked towards the bathroom and made a beeline towards the door.
Yeah.
So
that was probably a good idea. That was a real good idea, actually.
So definitely dodged a bullet there. But no, I would have stuck around, and I would have seen how deep the rabbit hole went.
Oh my God, you're way more adventurous than me and probably a lot of other people.
That's when you get the best stories. And speaking of awesome stories...
Or you get killed by some crazy girl.
That happens. That's the chance you take. You're flipping a coin.
Anyway, as you were saying.
So speaking of awesome stories, we want to hear your Halloween sex stories, hookup stories, costume party, fun parties. I don't know if you were on a date with an alien or you fucked a ghost.
If y'all are out here banging zombies, we want to know.
I want to hear about that. So we're actually doing a Halloween special that we are going to release on Halloween. I humbly ask our loyal listeners to send us their submissions for the Halloween episode before October 20th.
Is this going to be the Monster Smash? Alrighty. So this one comes from a guy. He went out with this girl they met online. They had a really nice date. And I guess they were walking back to her house. So he says they're walking along. All of a sudden, she kind of looks over her shoulder. And he said she breaks out into like a full-on sprint. Like she just starts running. And so he kind of yells at her like, dude, what's going on? And he said that she just yells back at him, police. I have a warrant out for my arrest.
What the fuck?
Right? So then he hears that. Well, he takes off running too, except he takes off running in the opposite direction.
I'm getting as far away from this bitch as fucking possible.
Right? Well, so he ends up, I guess, the cops see him. He ends up getting caught by the cops. So then he said, it turned out okay for him. He explained.
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, he explained what happened. And, after about 30 minutes, he said it was all good. They realized that he didn't have anything to do with her. And it turns out, she had a warrant for crack cocaine dealing. Like, damn, dude.
He went out with a crack dealer.
Yes, he did.
Well, apparently she abided by the golden rule.
What's that?
Don't get high on your own supply.
Yes.
Because you're going to notice a crackhead.
No, yeah, you are.
If you go on a date with a crackhead, you're going to be like, damn, this bitch is a fucking crackhead.
Pretty sure this is a crackhead. So yeah, dude, I mean, come on. Police, I have a warrant out for my arrest. Oh, wow.
Check that box. Dated a felon.
Uh-huh. Damn. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm glad it worked out for you, though. I'm glad you did not have to go to jail over something you didn't do. So, thank you for submitting that.
So I know you've realized over the past couple of weeks we've been doing cheating stories, right?
Yeah.
Because I kind of like those stories.
Yeah.
Well, apparently a lot of other people do too, because we got quite a few emails saying, hey, can we keep the cheating stories up?
They're juicy.
They are. We're going to start doing a weekly cheating story. This is the first of many weekly cheating stories.
All right.
So this guy, he came home a little early from his buddy's house.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they went camping, and then that morning they came back, and well, they got in early, whatever.
Yeah.
He goes into his apartment and finds his girlfriend asleep in their bed, along with another guy asleep in the bed.
Oh, Lord.
I love this guy, what he did. It's so comical.
Mm-hmm.
He gently wakes her up and asks her, would you like pancakes?
Mm-hmm.
And she's still half asleep.
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, babe, that'd be great. And then he asks, what about your friend? Does he want some too?
Mm-hmm.
He said that the look on her face was just completely priceless.
Oh, I bet she was like, just like, oh shit, I'm fucked.
And then he said that was worth the shitstorm that happened afterwards.
Mm-hmm. He seems like the type who would wait to get his revenge.
Right.
Yeah. I like that.
I think it would have played out differently
I respect people like that.
Yeah, I think it would have played out differently if he would have caught her a different way. Mm-hmm. I think he probably would have plotted revenge after that. Mm-hmm. But I mean, what are you going to do when you walk in and dude's asleep in your bed?
Yeah, that's pretty brazen. That's very brazen.
So my boyfriend's coming back tomorrow, probably around noon. We're like a hotel. Checkout's at 11.
We got to clean the room before the next guest arrives.
That could be what happened.
That is trifling. And I'm sure he dumped her, hopefully.
Yeah, she had to find a new place to live and
a new place to bang her friend.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good. Trifling bitch.
So thank you for that.
Okay, so this one comes to us from a girl. Now, she went out on a date with a guy who was actually studying to be a mortician.
Mortician?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
I was going to say, I would never do it because I can't stand the thought of dead bodies. But yeah, that's a pretty respectable profession. Except that this guy sounds like a creeper because he had a request. I guess they were getting to the point where they were thinking about having sex. He thought it would be okay to ask her, hey, would you be cool if I asked you to take like an ice bath? Like fill up the tub with cold water, put some ice in it, and you soak in it for a while. Get your body nice and cold. And then when we have sex, I want you to just lay there as still as possible.
He wanted to fuck a dead body?
That's what it sounds like to me.
Why don't you just go to a morgue and fuck a dead body?
Dude, but that makes, so him wanting to get into mortuary science, like that takes the creepiness to like the next level.
Right, because if he were to go to mortuary science school or whatever they call it. And became a mortician.
He'd be fucking dead bodies.
He would.
That's
gross.
He would. That's disgusting.
That is weird.
So of course she noped the fuck out of there.
As you should.
Like any sane person would do. I mean, again, why did he think that was okay to ask somebody?
If you did not have any expectations of working with dead bodies.
That's still weird.
It's less weird.
It's still weird,
It's
though.
less weird. But the fact that you want to be a mortician.
Yeah.
I wouldn't trust you around my grandma.
No, I wouldn't trust you around anybody. Like I said, yeah, you're right. That it does. It takes it up. It kicks the creepiness up to a whole different level. He sounds like he Like skin suits too, probably.
It puts the lotion on its skin.
Right? Exactly. So yeah, I'm glad you noped the fuck out of there, and thank you for that submission.
So this is an interesting one. This girl goes on a date with this guy that she's been talking to, and when she gets there, he literally says, if you want me to pay for this, you better not order anything over $10. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you already know what time it is going in.
Right. So then he spent the rest of the night ranting about politics, the government, and how women didn't know their place anymore.
Oh my God. You know what? As soon as he told me that my price limit was $10, when the waiter came back to take the order, I would have looked the dude dead in his eye and ordered the most expensive shit on the menu. But like, I'd be looking him in the eye, but talking to the waiter. Like, never breaking eye contact.
Just prove a point?
Just saying.
That'd be funny as shit. I'd love to watch that. So, she actually sat through dinner, and after dinner, he says, if you want me to stay out any later, I'm going to have to stay the night at your place. First of all, this is a first date. Mm-hmm. Second of all, she's a live-in nanny.
Okay.
So, you really can't take...
Yeah. No, you can't.
When you're a live-in nanny, you can't take them back to your place.
No, you really can't.
So he's like, oh, well, then you can come back to my place then. And she's just like, no. She got up right there before the check came and just walked out.
Good. Like, what else are you supposed to do, man?
Right?
He had way more than 3 strikes.
Oh, of course. Of course. You don't just sit there and rant about stuff that
you shouldn't be talking about anyway. Like, come on.
On a first date with somebody you don't know?
Yeah, politics. Like, you don't talk about that.
You don't take a girl to church on the first date. Mm-mm. You definitely don't tell a girl that she needs to know her place. What the fuck's up with that? As soon as he said that, I would have probably been like, maybe you're not the dude for me. But maybe she just wanted to finish eating too, so who knows?
Well, and then his stinginess came out in all its glory, like right off the bat. Like, I'm not spending any money on you, bitch. Like, excuse me?
I'm only spending $10 because that's all you're worth to me.
It's like what people used to tell their kids back in the day. Here's a $10 bill. Don't spend it all in one place. When it's gone, it's gone.
Girl, I'm sorry you had to deal with that.
Girl, me too.
But thank you for the submission. It made for an awesome story.
Okay, guys, it's that part of the show. You know what time it is. Remember, if you love us and you enjoy Dating Confessions and you want other people to join in on the fun, just please don't forget to share us on all your social media. And then, of course, if you don't have an internet connection, you can always do it any old-fashioned way you choose. I'm not going to go through them all this time because you guys already know what they are. And then last, but certainly not least, please remember to leave us a review on your favorite podcasting app or wherever you listen to your podcasts. So this one, it's gross and it's stupid, right? So this girl's on a date with a guy. It's a first date, and after they have dinner, she reluctantly agrees to go back to his place because he's like, why don't we just, the classic Netflix and chill. Hey, let's just go back to my place. We'll watch a movie. She's like, fine. Okay, whatever.
And we won't even put the movie on. We're just going to sit on the couch and fuck.
Mm-hmm. The movie's going to watch us. Yeah.
That's creepy because one day that'll happen.
The movie will watch you?
Yes.
And it'll get mad because you're not watching it. Anyway. So they get there, and she said they're not even 5 minutes into the movie, and he's already just getting gropey and handsy and trying to kiss her, and she's not having any of it. Like, she's like, dude, you need to stop. You need to back off. So he does, the classic douchey thing, and he's like, I'm sorry, I can't control myself. You just make me so hot. Like, that's not attractive at all. Like, admitting that you have no self-control is not hot. So then this idiot, he's like, well, now you've got me turned on, so do you mind if I wank one off? Do you mind if I pleasure myself? And she said...
He said that to her with a straight face.
He said that to her with a straight face, and she said she was so, like, flabbergasted. Like, before she knew what she said, she was kind of like, sure, whatever. So he gets up. Now, at least he did leave the room. She said he went to the bathroom, shut the door. The movie's still playing, so she's sitting there on the couch, just awkwardly. And then she said she heard him start moaning and, like, making noise in the bathroom.
And when he came out, she was gone.
Ew. No, she waited for him to come out. She said when he came out, he was wiping his hands on a paper towel.
Ew.
And he sat back down next to her and thanked her.
Fuck.
Ew. So, at that point, she got up and left. Ew.
I am so concerned for him. At least,
like, he checked all the creeper boxes, like, all in one.
At least you know the man's never going to reproduce.
Dude, how do you violate somebody by wanking off to them when they're sitting in the next room and then come back and thank them?
That is so fucking disturbing.
That's disgusting. Thanks for the spank bank material. You're fucking gross. You degenerate.
At least he didn't do it while standing over her.
Oh, no. No.
And he had the courtesy to actually
leave the room,
go to the bathroom. That was the only winning thing in that situation. I mean, first of all, if you cannot control your load, what the fuck?
I can't control my horny level.
Right. I don't get that.
Okay, so the courteous thing to have done, in my opinion, right? Because at this point, he probably wasn't going to get a second date out of it anyway, because it sounds like she just was not into him. But when she, like, told you to keep your hands off of her the first time, you sit there, you act polite, you keep your hands to yourself, maybe try to make some small talk, maybe try to watch the movie, like, redeem yourself a little bit, and then when the girl leaves, then you go and you jack off, you take care of business, but you leave her out of it. If you're listening, leave her out of it next time. That's between you and your penis. That ain't got nothing to do with that girl. Oh my gosh. So once again, kind of sad that you got it. Well, no, you didn't get out too late, I guess. I mean, you kind of had to witness some gross stuff, but it made for a good story. So thank you for that submission.
So this is a hometown story that I have not had happen to me before. So you've heard of the Mile High Club, right? Yeah, that's not what happened at all.
Nobody had sex on an airplane?
No. But there were airplanes involved. So let me get into this. So this guy was going back to his hometown, and it wasn't me, unfortunately. Mm-hmm. And he got on Tinder, and he started meeting up with chicks and talking to chicks on Tinder from his hometown.
Yeah.
He met this one girl, and she was actually going to be leaving the day he was getting there.
Okay.
Well, they checked their flights and all that. They were in the same terminal. His flight got in an hour before hers left. Or something like that. An hour and a half before her flight left.
Okay.
He gets in. They meet at one of the terminal bars. Mm-hmm. Then they go to the family bathroom.
Oh, my God.
And proceed to fuck for 20 minutes.
Proceed to defile it.
Yes. Just defile the family bathroom.
Wow.
Where families go to change their...
Was this not a busy airport that they got away with that for 20 minutes?
You know, don't those family bathrooms, aren't they single ones that lock?
Maybe. They could be.
I don't know. I've never been into a family bathroom.
Because airport bathrooms are pretty busy.
Yeah.
Especially when flights are arriving and departing. So that surprises me. That sounds like they had some ninja moves going on.
They must have. But he said that thank God for the changing tray that was padded so she could lay down. So I guess he fucked her on the changing tray.
I didn't know they could hold that much weight.
I didn't either.
Ew, you guys are gross. You fucked on the changing table and somebody's going to come in there and... Not only that, how many shitty diapers have been on that changing table?
Ew. I don't even want to think about that. Because it probably doesn't get cleaned that often.
No, it probably doesn't.
It says she made it to her gate right before they closed the door for final boarding.
Oh, wow.
And they haven't spoke since.
That's how you do it?
Mm-hmm.
In and out. I like that.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing that could be better about that is if he didn't know her name.
Or if they just happen to be, like, say, maybe like a year or two down the road, they just happen to be traveling at the same time again.
And then run into each other? Oh, I remember you.
And do the same thing again.
Let's go bang again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that would definitely be a fun story.
That's pretty gangster. I like it.
I'm kind of sad it didn't happen to me. You know what that means, right?
What does that mean?
That I probably need to take a trip to my hometown sometime.
Oh, is that what that means?
Yeah. See if that works.
Good luck.
Thank you for that submission. So if you'd like to be a part of the show, you can send your stories to us by going to confessionspod.com and either send them to us via email or send them to us via our forum. We had a lot of great submissions this time.
We did.
I have like 3 right now in the top contender for my favorite. So while I think about which one of these 3 I'm going to pick, I want to know which one was your favorite.
Yeah, I mean, this was one of the harder episodes to choose a favorite because we had so many good ones. A lot of funny ones, a lot of cringy ones. But if I had to pick my absolute favorite, I don't know why, but something about the Pizza Hut fancy dinner was just really great for me. Like the fact that he made reservations and blindfolded her and told her that she was going somewhere really nice, so to dress really nice. Yeah, I wonder if he he bought the place out for the evening. He shut it down. He shut it down for just the 2 of them.
Like you do a club when you want to have the club to yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Baby, I bought out Pizza Hut for the night for us.
Wow.
Order whatever you want. Get as many toppings as you want. Unlimited toppings. It's on me.
That's too funny.
Have you made a decision?
So I'm just going to go through the top 3 in my mind right now because I'm not 100% sure yet. So I think if I say them out loud,
it'll help
and I'll be able to pick a favorite.
Fair enough. Okay.
So the top 3 in no specific order are the dude that came home and found the girlfriend cheating. So he asked her if she wanted pancakes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good one.
That one. The alien who had sex with the crazy girl. That's up there.
Uh-huh.
And then the dude who decided to go jack off in the bathroom. Those are the 3.
And leave the poor girl on the couch.
And that's just more sad, really.
I know.
But if I had to say right now, my absolute favorite, I'm going to say the alien.
Yeah.
The alien fucker.
What took that one over the top for you? Just because it's crazy?
Because if a girl literally walked up to me and said, hey, I was taken by aliens and we fucked, but it's okay because my psychic says we're a match and the only reason that we're on this date is because I did something bad to you in a previous life and I have to apologize?
You'd be like, all right, cool. Apology accepted?
How do you get much more awesome than that?
Wow.
That is like my dream, like one night stand fuck right there. She is so batshit crazy.
I was going to say, do you mean awesome or crazy?
No, that would be great because she is crazy and I want to see how crazy she is. So I'm going to take her to the limits of her own craziness.
You would.
I would.
You would. No, that was a good one. That was a good one. It was high on the crazy meter.
But who knows? What if she actually got fucked by aliens?
I mean, she's the only one who really knows, isn't she?
Could have been that truck driver. Remember him in the news? He dressed up like an alien and would anally probe people.
He would abduct people, yeah.
Yeah. That could have been it too.
That's not funny.
That is funny. He took He took Believers, right?
They finally caught him. But yeah, he would dress up like an alien and then abduct people and then perform alien type experiments on them.
Yes. How many people do you think out there had alien experiences
From that guy?
from that guy? And they're like,
Oh,
I
fuck.
believe in aliens.
And now they know the truth. They're like, damn it. I wonder what's worse. Like finding out, like thinking you were abducted by aliens or finding out it was that guy.
On that note, you guys let us know in the forum what you think. But until next week,
I'm Alicia.
and I'm Jack.